watching Compton Rick Rock TV.
Yo, what up? It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV. We back with another one. We're going to talk about some topics that already been out there. I'm just new to the topic. Welcome back to the show. It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV, and we're going to talk about P. Diddy. Now, this P. Diddy thing is kind of a difficult one because you got all these people that's victims, right? Everybody is coming out saying that he did this and he did that. Now, whether this man choose to live his life to go both ways, we all know that's his business. And now the internet business. These has been some allegations that have been against him since the 90s. We all have heard songs where it been saying that he was this way, he was that way, but now it's coming out that he's definitely this way. But you know what? Neither one of us know. All the people that's online criticizing him for it, nobody know what he did in his bedroom. There's no physical proof. We haven't seen any video recordings or anything like this. All we know is when Cassie came out with her allegations, that's when it was over for him. Everybody came out. But you know what? I haven't heard one child has been a victim of his. I haven't heard one child have been a victim, any minors or anything like that, which is a good thing. Everybody that's coming forward saying that he done something to him, all are adults, which had free will. So you look at it like this. If they had free will, if you had knowledge of what was going on, you have a choice and the option to say, you know what, I'm not with that. But it seemed like all of them was down for it. It was all with it when the pay was good, whatever the case may be, whatever he gave them, whatever he pulled the wool over their eye, blackmail, whatever the case may be. Why now come out that it has something to do with this money? They see how fast he gave the girl the money. And she might have been a victim in the case. She might have been a real legitimate victim here in this case. Nobody knows the truth. Nobody knows what really happened. Like I say, which way that he goes in his life, as far as his sexual preferences, that's his business. Whatever he had going on, that's his business. I have nothing against any of that. That's his life. That's the way he want to swing it. But if Cassie is a real victim in this case, then we don't want to take away from the victims that really were victimized. I just want to know now why all these people are coming out now, why they couldn't come out before. And not only that, a lot of these people were grown. You had, like I say, you had free will. You had the option to say, you know what, I'm not with that. But on the other news, man, I seen Lupe on my Instagram page. She spoke out about Crip Mac. You all remember Crip Mac, the famous YouTuber, one of the most trending, popular guys that was on YouTube a couple of months ago, pleaded guilty. He pleaded guilty. Crip Mac just so happened to be somebody I know before all the 600 guys and everybody that was working with him. I was like one of the first ones to put him on the comedy skits and do skits with him and try to get him to understand and see things as far as being a comedian, because he always told me that he wasn't a comedian. I seen the comedian side of him from day one when we did our first skit. It's sad that he went out again the way that he went out. We all know his story, so we don't really want to too much talk about all that because we already know his story. It's enough of that going on Instagram. But what I want to talk about is it's a possibility that he can get 10 to 15 years from what Lupe was saying. That's a long time for anyone. And definitely, man, I don't wish that on anybody, but I will say this. You guys out here, you youngsters, man, I hate that I got to get on here and preach, but I feel like if I got the opportunity and I got a platform to do so, I might as well put some messages out there that somebody could take from it. I don't want to just put the negative out there all the time and speak on the bad. Let's try to make some good out of this stuff. So this is what I want to say to all the youngsters out there. A lot of y'all that's in the streets love to carry these weapons. You love to show these weapons with these long clips and all this stuff like that. And a lot of you guys don't even have a criminal record. You guys are clean. That means that you could go right down there and get your license to carry. You could get you a gun. If you like to have guns on you, if you like to, carry these weapons, you could go get you one legit. But you guys like to carry these weapons, and the thing that got him twisted up, it wasn't that it was a regular weapon. It was a ghost. It was a ghost thing. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I really don't want to say the word on here because I don't know if they're going to trip off of it, but it was one of them ghost things with no serial number on it. That's a problem. That's off the bat a federal offense. That's what they tripping off of. I don't know if it had a switch on it, but that's being a ghost and having a switch on it, that right there is enough time to sit you down for a long time. So you youngsters out there that love to carry these weapons, look at it like this, dude. like I said, you don't have a record. Go get you a license to carry. So when they pull up on you and they search you, you got your paperwork to this thing. If you're going to be in the streets, you might as well do it right. Now, I'm not saying use that weapon to commit crime, use that weapon to use it against somebody else in your neighborhood or your rivals or anything. That's not what I'm saying. Go get you a security job or something. And then for the ones who like to shoot, y'all go sign up for the military, man. They paying good money. They paying good bread, good benefits and all that, man. Don't be one of the ones that get caught lacking, get caught slipping, and throw your life away, especially if you got something going. The sad thing about it, he had something going. I feel like he was on his way to the top. I feel like he was one of the ones that almost made it out of his situation, as far as with the street life, as far as being in position and giving opportunity to other people, his younger homies and people that looked up to him. He could have put them in position and gave them jobs, anything like that. He was one of the ones that was going to the top. A lot of times, like I always say, it be the people around us. I was listening to audio recordings from him being incarcerated, what he was praising, being a gang member, praising to being a general from his neighborhood. And like I was saying on some of them early videos, I'm pretty sure somebody was listening to him. Somebody might have been sending them to, we don't know we don't know what could have transpired with those phone calls, but a lot of those phone calls was put on air by his peers. And I think that he probably would have had a chance. He probably would have had a chance, and he would have had action. Excuse me. I'm just now getting up. He would have had action of getting probably lesser time. I don't think he would have beat the case, but he probably would have got lesser time. Instead of getting 10 to 15, looking at that, he probably would have got 4 years or something like that. But, a lot of times, man, the people that we hang around with, I'm going to say this one more time. I'm only speaking to the youngsters. I'm not really speaking to all you grown-ups that should know better. I'm speaking to the youngsters that's coming up. I'm somebody that come from that playing field. I'm somebody that come from that life. I'm somebody that, I was in them streets just like y'all. So I'm telling you, homie, I did 4 years. I got 4 years for a pistol, for having a firearm. That was a deal that I took. So take it from me, man. You don't want to go that route, bro. You do not want to go that route, especially in today's time. It's not like it's back in the days where you had to, prove yourself to be down and all that stuff that a lot of us had to go through when we was youngsters. You don't have to do that. You can get on this camera. You can start you a platform or you go do sports. You can do anything, but you don't want to go that route, getting caught up like the boy Crip Mac. Free Crip Mac. I just wish the best for him. My prayers go out to him. I know we had our issues, our ups and downs in the past, but that, everybody go through that, man. That's something that friends go through. That's something that homies go through. That's something that business partners go through. That's something that just happened. Not all the time, but most of the time, you're not going to always see eye to eye. So I don't wish that on nobody, man. It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV. On to the next one.